In this video, I want to show you the prospecting tool. As you can see, I'm already on the page here, but if you want to find it, you can go to the left side here under workspaces and then prospecting. That's where you find it. And you can see it's a new tool here from HubSpot. It is the place where you want to go to track all of your sales activities. This is a lot, this helps a lot with prospecting and understanding where your leads are in the sales cycle before you start creating a deal in your pipeline. So, what is this? We have the a summary here. We have a leads tab. There's a schedule tab, and there's a feed tab. And within the summary here, this is basically, uh, as it says, a summary of all of your sales related activities. So maybe you have tasks that are due today or overdue tasks, tasks that might be due tomorrow. You'll also see a list uh, those those that are in a sequence. And sequences, as you may know, are for sales purposes. So you want to um, follow up with a prospect or a lead, and you want to make a call, and then you want to send them an email. The sequence is a can be automated as well as manual tasks combined in order for your sales outreach. It's a really cool tool. And so this is where you'll see which contacts are in a sequence. You can also see your leads. Leads is a new object within HubSpot. It's essentially to understand where a lead is in the sales cycle. And once a lead turns into a prospect or qualified lead, that's when you can add a or create a new deal in your deal pipeline and further sell them, close the deal, whatever that process might be. So this is a really good tool to understand what your schedule looks like, what tasks are due today, different feeds, so these activities that you've done. And let's take a look at the leads tab now. This is where you're tracking every lead, every potential prospect in your database, and you can provide them with a label. They can have a company associated to the lead. Now, lead is another object, by the way. It's not a contact. It is associated with the contact, but it is not the contact record itself. So if I click on this contact here, you can see that I can view the record, right? And when I go over to this contact record here, you can see on the right side that there's a lead associated to this contact. Now, this same contact might be a lead for one of your services and another service, or just one of your services and not any other services. So that's why you'd have one lead associated to the contact, or you might have multiple leads associated with that contact. Maybe they're a lead for one product that you're trying to sell, and they're also a lead for another service that you're trying to sell. It really depends on your situation, but there's different reasons why you might want to have several different leads so that you understand which salesperson is trying to sell what to that particular contact. So you can see over here, we got Frank. He's labeled as a cold lead. Doesn't have any lead type. We could have this as a new business or an upsell or reattempting. And he's in the stage of new. There's different stages. So you have new, attempting, connected, qualified, or disqualified. And so if I'm looking here at the leads tab in the prospecting tool, I can see all of those different properties as and several others like what your last activity was, what your next activity would be. Of course, this is a demo portal, so it's not real data, but this is what you would see in a real instance here. Your lead engagement, the lead type, like I was showing earlier, who the lead owner is. And we can also edit these columns as well if we want to add more information, or we can filter out for different data, just like you would on a contact. We could also filter here on lead stage. This is important. Lead stage is where you qualify or disqualify a lead. right? It doesn't delete the lead. It just sets them in a stage as disqualified. This is not a qualified lead. This is not someone that we're looking to sell. So if I take a look at the different stages here, you can see there's attempting. The lead will move to the attempting when you log a call or you send an email. So it's an automation. You'll be connected. Once you've actually connected with a lead, you'll have to manually update to the lead to this stage here. And then you have qualified and disqualified. If you qualify a lead, I'll click on the qualify here. You'll see that it wants you to create a new deal in the pipeline, right? So you can choose the deal name, what pipeline that is, what stage they're in, the amount. You can also edit what you see here. So if I'm editing this, for example, I can add, default. Okay, maybe it's the company name. We can add other default properties if we want here too. We can add property logic. There's a lot that you can do with this form here. You have the contact that's associated with the deal. You can add the company, line items, same information that you would if you're creating a deal in the deal pipeline interface. So that's what this connected is. So if anytime, or sorry, qualified, if you're qualifying a lead, you should create the new deal. If you're connected, that's just one step before you qualify them. And of course, disqualify, like I mentioned, we'll add them to the disqualified stage. And what you'd want to do here is filter out any that are disqualified. Now let's take a look at the schedule. It's pretty straightforward. What I like about this tool, so it will show you any scheduled events that are on your calendar, as long as your calendar is connected. Mine isn't here. But it also shows you the tasks that are due that day, which is really important. So as a salesperson, you want to see what sort of tasks that you have to do that day, um, and what you might be doing tomorrow, right, or the next day, or during the week. So that is something that my calendar doesn't display. But if I'm looking here on the prospecting tool, at least I can see both my events that are scheduled on my calendar as well as the things that I'm actually supposed to do that day as a salesperson. Now, feed here, this is the last tab that I want to quickly cover. It's basically a tally of all the different activities that you've done. So if you're sending out emails or you're adding notes to contacts, all this information is going to lie here within the feed. So that's a quick overview of the prospecting tool. It's really powerful if you're using it for sales and you are trying to qualify lots of leads or send out messages to lots of different leads and you're trying to qualify them and create more deals. So there you have it. That is the prospecting tool. I hope you learned something there and stick around for more videos. Cheers.
Thanks for watching and keep removing those revenue roadblocks. If you want more videos like this, follow our channel for fresh, new content every day. Check out our RevOps playlist, or how about this video chosen just for you? See you next time.